Johnny in the mix.
Okay, Hello, traders. Welcome to the fake news, but maybe it's real news, but it's probably fake news for sure. Stream. Incredible amounts of volatility. We had like $2,300 move in a matter of seconds. And the volatility is continuing where Bitcoin hit a low of 44.7. So at this point from the high to low, how deep have we seen this price go? Yeah, because this was the lowest low, a 6.64% swing from the highest to lows, and selling doesn't look like it's done, as you can see in the Bitcoin action chart above. Testing that 45.5 level from years ago, a couple years ago, well, 2022, and trying to hold on. Can y'all hear me? SEC tweeted it. SEC hack. Dude, no one knows. It's all bullcrap. We have no idea. Tweet is fake. Tweet is real. Nothing's real. Nothing's fake. Moral relativism. More of that. Either way, the market, the bots, the algos have no idea what to do. Because I don't even think the algos know if this is real news or not. But Gensler tweeted it. But the account was hacked. Impossible to know. So we're just here to check it out. Absolutely insane. Gensler saying it's fake. You think they're doing this on purpose? What? Of course he was hacked, right? So that means we're okay, right? We just go back to 47K. Because it was fake news, whatever. But I can't imagine who got liquidated on both sides. Destroyed, man. But yeah, you should probably get used to this type of volatility, these thousands of dollars in moves, like January 3rd. What was that kind of move from the high to low? Oh, that was like a freaking 10.7% swing. Get used to it, man. I mean, is it hilarious? I don't even know if it's funny or not because no one knows anything. And I'm over here trying to figure out, okay, I'm on Twitter and I don't know. But how do we know the real Gary Gensler hasn't been hacked? His account. And he's saying it's fake, but maybe it's real. Yes, the SEC Gov Twitter account was compromised and unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. That was from him 3 minutes ago. What if he got hacked? And we add another layer of insanity to this already insane price action. Now, yeah, I don't know. This sounds like they're doing it on purpose. Gensler's gonna be like, "Don't you see, guys? See how dangerous crypto is? Look what happened." Yeah, new thumb. Yeah, new thumbnail. This is ridiculous. Okay, so altcoins have been devastated, but I think they're like kind of up. They are up off their lows, a lot of them. I think Bitcoin dominance got wrecked just a moment ago. This is like bots, man. Not really wrecked. I mean, it's kind of just pulling back a little. Kind of historical blundering. Still trading above that high from late October. You just have to do this. Is like legit trying to chase a tornado, like an F5 tornado, and you don't have any understanding of where you are, if you're looking east or west, because this thing's gonna turn and it's gonna kill you if you're not careful. So best to just sit back and watch it unfold. Okay, that's right, Brad. Yep. So why am I even live? I don't know. Let's look at the others. Ethereum, the US dollar coming off. It had a low of 22.29 and it's just down 2% today. So yeah, Bitcoin was not down even 1%, and now it's down about 3%, and it could be lower when this is all said and done. This is insane. If you have your stop losses set, Johnny, it's over. You've been stopped out one way or another. You've been completely wiped out. If you had some sort of stop there, like any stop 44.7 or higher. Wow. Brad E, good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. Finish it up. Just and then read it again. Over and over and over. Yeah, Catherine Ellis says that she said that having stop losses is not a good risk management tool. I mean, like, this is kind of an extenuating circumstance, right? The SEC's Twitter account getting hacked and then tweeting about across the board approvals of all the ETFs. That this has never happened. Nothing this insane has occurred. I think maybe how did they get hacked, man? It's a government account. Shouldn't they have like 5-factor authentication? Clearing the books for a big move. I don't know, man. That was a big move. That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something going on. Like, did it really get hacked? Who would it have benefited, though? Like, you know, if whoever hacked it, like, what they made? Oh, they made so much money for seconds, for a few seconds. Crons, it's not real. It's not real. Unless Gary Gensler got hacked. That will be insane. Okay, so all we can do is like kind of talk about how dumb this is. Excuse me, we're changing the thumbnail here. Okay. Gensler hacked. Well, not Gensler, but SEC hacked. And we're just here for the S show. All right, front row seats. $700,000 tickets to this S show. Okay, so we'll just keep monitoring it on the big score on the small screen above, and we can just continue around looking at S-Coin carnage. Or I look out XRP. Dude, it's a bullish golden candle. We're going to make it, right? XRP is going to overtake Bitcoin yesterday and today. No, it's not. Still below 200-day moving average. Still below 58.5 cents. Garbage. But okay, yeah. Alex Cobb got to cheer yesterday. He came out of retirement for one day. Let's go, Alex Cobb. BNB. Well, yeah, confirmed top at a resistance. Oh, something that's crazy. Forget the news for a second. Do you know when Bitcoin hit like its highs? Its zenith. Its local zenith so far. Look what Total did. Jonathan Nation, took the price to test that level once more. So was it really fake news, guys, or was there just supply at a level where there would be supply like we saw a major reversal January 2nd? My God, once they tested that level, what happened? The whole crypto market lost 13% of its value in less than 48 hours when it was tested, right? So here we go again. Once it was tested, major violent drawdown for a second time. So interesting. Jonathan, what do you think about that? Gensler and SEC and all the other trimmings of today.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Okay. Careful, Jonathan. Yeah, don't get wrecked. There's no real way to... it's so volatile now. Again, that my best analogy would be without any training, formal training, or knowing the direction, east, west, north, south. You're chasing a tornado right now because look how it's recovering like nothing. Like, you have to understand the volatility is so high at this current moment. Bitcoin could be at 47K within a matter of 5 minutes. Normal market conditions, it's not going to be going on, but right now, and if it really was fake news, Why would the algos do anything? Why would it not level out and normalize to where we were trading before? Probably would. Oh, is a 1414 retrace? Oh, of course, dude. I'm just saying. I'm not like I don't know. Any more developments, chat? I mean, y'all probably are able to monitor this better than me, since I'm like just in front of a webcam and a microphone right now. We can look at like some of the Zcash. Remember, someone was giving me crap yesterday for talking crap about Zcash. Okay, I hope he bought. I really hope that guy that was talking crap, dude. What about Sol? You know, how about Zcash? How about $19.20? Last time you saw $19.20 was the COVID nadir, right? It got to 18.16. Well, you're going to test that. We'll see 18.16 in time if you're patient. You're this close, man. The best of times for some, and then the worst of times for Zcash. I don't think many assets are trading this miserably. Not even the worst, the dumbest, trash, scam coins in the world are trading this bad. ICP down, it was down 10%. You know, it was up 20% yesterday, then it lost half its value. You know, half its gains from yesterday. Then golden candle's still real. Whatever. There's nothing to look at. Just wow. Down 10%. Band hit it. Fresh lows. Took out the lows from the third. Massive bearish in golden candle. Disgusting, man. Like, just wait. You gotta wait, man. Wait for some sort of pivot. Where? Maybe 130. Only thing that makes sense to me. But probably 120 would be the best. Yeah, look, they never formally back tested that level as support on band. Now, monthly looks insane. I think it will pivot higher than before, but it could lose 50% of its value and still be kind of okay on more significant time scales. Storage, dude, decentralized storage, man, gonna change the world. Bearish golden candle, confirmed 2 hours 20 minutes. You know, on the third, tested the top of that range and is testing it again yesterday and is probably soon to be testing once more. They're going to try to hold it. I don't know if they will. If they don't, bye-bye. Theta, testing the same 98-cent level again, but bearish and golden candle. Kind of gross, man. These are some gross-looking charts now. They were set up pretty decently for upside, and then they ran, and then now they look terrible. Like 4 hour was really telling. Like Avalanche, remember? How'd Avalanche do? It's only down 3.69%. But I mean, you just look at the 4 hour and just looked. Like, what did it just do on the 4 hour? Well, it's your lowest high of the correction so far. Substantially lower than this high, and this high, and the highest high. Below the neckline, below the inflection point from history. I mean, it looks bad. Correct, Jacob, with a K. Wow, what were your parents doing? I don't know. They're trying to, hey, our Jacob is unique. He has a K in his name. Yes, it's not approved. Someone was hacked. The SEC was hacked, or Gensler himself was hacked. Yep. Why would he not, Brad? But who cares? There's no accountability in the government. He works for the government. He knows it. You can be the most garbage person in the world in the government, most ineffective, or you can just deliberately do the inverse of your job and there's no accountability. You don't get fired. You get censored or whatever. It's just all bullcrap. Yeah, until there's accountability. I think this is why we're in such a terrible state now, because there's no more accountability in the government. Well, there's maybe never been, but it's just gotten to another level where everyone's so emboldened now and everyone's so bought and paid for. Use case. Oh, I mean, if you give a minute, we can really can do that. Lord, man. We'll see. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just a pump and dump, dude. No, there's a lot of reasons. There's just certainly a trust in Bitcoin, store value, decentralized finance, right? Non-fungible. Dude, I'm so tired of this. You can't like type in Bitcoin use case on Google. No wonder no one used no wonder there hasn't been mass adoption. This is unbelievable. Ethereum, what? What's Ethereum doing? You say there's price action on Ethereum? Oh my God, it's in the pot. Oh my God. Let's go Ethereum. Yes, Bitcoin and BTC are the same thing. Of course. Of course, yes. It's just the ticker. Look at this thing, man. If those approvals were to happen, I think Grayscale, its ticker would change to just BTC. Yeah, man. You can't find valuable information on the internet. Type in Bitcoin use case and you just don't get the answers. I know I could just try to come up with it, but there are people that hey man, this is a TA stream, traditional technical analysis and trading and risk management, and it's hey, there's Bitcoin streams where the people are obsessed with Bitcoin.
To me, China.
If it actually was a hacker, they would have tweeted about a spot ETF denial, not an approval. That way it would have been certain for the price to go down. Either the hacker is stupid or there was no hack at all. 0.002134447 ETH.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't really know. I think it's all speculation and it's all bullcrap. And yeah, it's probably not what it seems at all. Correct. Well, I know at this point, there's over 100 million users of Bitcoin, which is such a small percentage of the world's population. Yeah, man, good luck. Good luck finding use case. No wonder. I'm sure it's probably the people in power, why would they want it to be easy to find Bitcoin use case on the internet? The reasons, it being decentralized so it can't be hacked. And it really is just an alternative system to the Ponzi where you have people that have stolen power. They have, you have the 1% multi-billionaires have created a revolution and consolidated power. And now they have control of everyone in the government or anyone that makes decisions in the government. And now they're printing the money, the US dollar currency into oblivion. And look at Ethereum. Ethereum, 1.8%. This thing's at its highest level in a few days since the beginning of the year when it was testing 2,400. So what a change up, man. Is there news on Ethereum or? Yeah, I think that's the biggest one. Where you see what Canada has become a communist nation. The communist Chinese are completely infiltrated, and the World Economic Forum. They've infiltrated the governments of Canada. And now it's they can freeze your bank accounts if you just protest against what the government's doing. So that's literally the only real reason you need is it's an alternative system to the government who is continuously grabbing power over and over and over again. That. I mean, of course, it's decentralized and peer-to-peer. There's no middleman. There's no bank. Remember the banks? The banks and the government shook hands it was the meme, slap hands and their big muscle arms, and they're hey, and what's in the middle? Destroy the middle class, the taxpayer. Make people get all their, make people with bad credit be able to get affordable housing, and then the banks preyed upon those people. and then it collapsed the entire economic system, and then all the banks were nationalized. I mean, that right there. When you have Bitcoin, you're away from that. You have exited that world where you weren't able to really do that before. So I think that's the biggest part. And then you can already see, like in third world countries where their currency has already been inflated into oblivion. They have to use, it's out of necessity that they use an alternative currency. And how could they do that before Bitcoin? They really, how can you? And you can take Bitcoin anywhere with you in the world. It's just, there's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin is awesome. But I think a big reason, I think people trust it now. There's a big trust in it, and that has to happen. Trust in the ecosystem. Yeah, so this is kind of a weird day. Bitcoin's still selling off. And Ethereum is now up almost 1%. Looks like it's going to do it. Looks like it's going to 2409 from here. Don't know why not. Yup. So insane, man. What a day. What's up, Israel? Yeah, we're just we just got the Ethereum chart up now because it's doing stuff. Maker's up 2% now. Anything, all the ERC tokens by the looks of it are having a pretty nice recovery here, with many not recovering really at all. A handful are, where you have like ETC is now up on the day. Maker, Unibot, Sol is up, Shiba Inu is up, Block has been up. Anything else? Not really. OP is now up 3.5%, but everything else is pretty much in the gutter. Yeah, the gutter. Okay. Oh, man. So we could... I don't really want to get off the Ethereum chart because it's actually got price action right now. It's doing stuff. Matic kind of up. Matic's still down 4+%, so... Until it's like going back to positive. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart's probably going nuts now. Finally, after making what? Like multi-year lows? Did that happen today? Look at this. This candle. This 4-hour candle. It was making its lowest level. Jeez. Lowest level since April... May 2nd of 2021 by the looks of it. But yeah, what a pump right there. Holy crap. Check the Ethereum move. What are you talking about? We were on Ethereum. Now we're on Ethereum to Bitcoin. Up 3.44%. That like never happens. It's so rare. Bizico, yeah, it doesn't, like, this thing could keep going, oh my god, and then it just makes lower highs than previous highs and rolls over later. But for now, I mean, Ethereum to the US dollar, pretty nice. Nice to see it. At least something's kind of going well in crypto, because Bitcoin just, ugh. It was recovering. It was up to 46.5, and then just kind of been selling back off. Yeah, this is drama. We seldom do drama catalyzed streams, but this was certainly it. I didn't even know, like, when I was going live, I had no idea that, oh, like in the middle of the intro, and I'm like making the coffee, I'm like, oh yeah, looks like the ETF was approved. Everyone's freaking out. And then by the time I sit down, well, it was fake. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do like this. 2400. If you rate 24, it's 26 to 20, and then 29 to 3K after that. I wonder if, how sustained this will be. because you have right now the largest crypto in the world and the second largest crypto in the world are directly inverse correlated right now. When Bitcoin ticks down, Ethereum has been ticking up. Yeah, I just think it's so ironic that, like, for someone in a position where they've been gatekeeping crypto on traditional markets with regulation, they're now the cause of what's happening right now. And it's just sad that nothing's going to happen. Like, serious consequences should happen. Because I can't imagine what's happened to people. You know, there's people out there. This guy's a clown, biggest clown. He won't get fired. He'll probably blame crypto. Oh, I wonder what Elizabeth Warren's going to say. No one really cares, but it's just funny because she's a clown too. We could continue looking around. Ugh, this market, dude. Gross. Let's look at the assets that are up. Maker. Looking pretty good there. I mean, just another higher low maybe. The 4 hour looks splendid. 2,000 on deck. Yeah, it's pretty nice. 2 hours, 6 minutes, so the highest daily candle close in, 20 months, 21 months. Crazy. Shiba up. I mean, whatever. Barely. Just kind of, I think it's been doing that all day. OP, holding on to its old levels. The old February, March of last year highs flipping to support. It's pretty cool to see. Unibot, which I'm just telling you, this is kind of unbelievable. It's some S coin, but this thing looks freaking, someone's just accumulating this stuff. Unibot, it's not Uniswap, it's Unibot, and it looks incredible. Like, we wake up one day and this thing's up 30 to 40% in a candle. You can't be surprised because of like the classic accumulation, more than before. Look at this sell-off here. I mean, it could fail, of course, but I'm just saying, for now, it looks great. And there, like, you can see the candle low close where I painted the zone. Sellers have been unable to even retest that level, so that's pretty good. I can't believe an S coin looks this great. It's like, I can't believe it's S coin. It's like butter, but S coin. Block, whatever, just a metaverse joke. Hit all-time lows, back in September. Just randomly blasting off. Okay, not many. Ethereum's already back down. We are looking at crazy volatility. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, they probably did it on purpose for some reason that they can justify something. And I guess we'll see. Due to the hack, we're gonna delay the ETFs because this is too much, man. Yeah, they hacked to say it's approved, and then he somehow. Imagine him not approving it now. It would be the most fraudulent, corrupt thing ever. Where. Where's the accountability, man? Ethereum Classic was up, and now it's not. Look at this thing. It just saw 2080. Trying to hold on to this like little demand line here. Sol was up. Holy crap. And now it's just completely reversed. The lows of the 4 hour right now. Near the lows of the day. But yeah, this one's terrible anyway. This is like 3 falling peaks stuff. This is like classic distribution. Someone's been offloading their soul. SOL. Yeah, that to me is like, ugh. Yeah, and golden candle, but You just like looking at a 4-hour chart, it looks like you just never want to buy into something like that. After a run like this, and now you've just got like pretty aggressive selling to aggressive distribution. Yeah, and look at Bitcoin continue to sell off. This is what he wanted. This is what the SEC wanted, of course. XRP just kind of holding in there. BNB kind of holding in there. Tron looks like it's hanging on to some level, barely. That's pretty. Oof. What a range, man. Yeah, what a range. They keep testing and failing. I don't know about that. Arctic. Cake material was 2.5, 3 months ago. I find it almost impossible to believe there's any altcoin that has cake material. I mean, that Unibot is the best thing on the entire market for like the lowest risk, best looking for upside. Because all the upsides limited now because they all ran up 50 to 200%. You missed it. You missed your chance as a swing trader, position trader, to get in on altcoins
lots of cake
a
materials.
decent level.
What do you think? Local lower highs concern, but easy to manage risk.
Look at it now.
Respect, mister.
All right, Arctic. I highly doubt it, but did you say KuCoin? It's kind of like, I don't know. Let's go to that's the daily. Yeah, it's like the reason why Unibot looks like okay is because it hasn't really taken off. And I guess that's the same case for this Cardia coin. There's Cadena, Cardano, Carvana, Cardia. Cardia chain token. Yeah, you're starting to see like some higher lows and a higher high locally than previous high. Yeah. This is all in the basement. This is like the all-time low was here. There's nothing here. So all you got is this. And yeah, they're keeping it above 0.5 of 1 cent. It's like, you know, the low, the lowest low, now a higher low, now a higher high, the previous high, now maybe a higher low, and recapturing and defending this November 2022 low. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, you could certainly strategize with an entry and a stop loss easily right here. Don't know if it's going to play out, though. Probably got a golden cross, too. Yeah, you had that golden cross. Trading above the 50 moving average, too. Not bad. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world because it hasn't done anything, right? It's only been, like, doing this. And, again, that's kind of like Unibot, so kind of impressive. But what happens when this continues down? Because scam. I don't know. Like just scammy stuff from our own government. But what would you expect anymore from these people? Are frauds. And some, like, I mean, they shouldn't be in power, but they stole it. They like took it. There was a coup and a real insurrection in November 2020. Okay. So that's what happens. So I would expect nothing more or nothing less from these type of people. So yeah, if you want to try, it's just some weird S coin. You can try. I don't really see a third valley well enough, but yeah, that's stop loss somewhere below half of this number, 5.09 of 1 cent, and let it ride. I guess a target would be 8.3 of 1 penny up here, I guess, you know, if you were going to target for a run up, if it does hold. So sure. Can't believe it. Kind of surprised. So it won't be like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Maybe. Yeah, you could like use your imagination like this, you know. Right, I don't disagree. But it is kind of weird that like everything played out and this one didn't play out. And it's like Bitcoin's up It was up like 90% at this point today at its highs. And this did nothing. After all that time, no one bought this. It seems like they might be starting to buy it now. Maybe. We'll revisit it. Have an alert set up or something. I'll have an alert set up if it falls below this level, so I know it's really garbage. It never made it to the golden retrace. It was hundreds of dollars off though. 48,665, 48,006 or 633 or whatever. It almost made it. It still never quite got there. It's not really a big deal. This is the 4-hour time scale. The daily looks like, oh yeah, it's just a normal day. So what do you think about Kai, chat? You gonna take a shot? Do you believe in Cardia Chain? Could be played or whatever. OP doing good things. We already looked at it. We looked at the assets that are kind of up today. Everything else just kind of getting melted down. Bad, dude. Ugly. I mean, everything's like just disgusting. And rightfully so. These runs, to think they would continue, you're crazy. These are like, oh, look, it pretty much hit the top of the harmonic. Yeah, those are profit-taking levels. People are going to continuously, indiscriminately offload until we get to some like a reasonable retrace. It's so shallow, moderate still. FTM, someone's looking. It's like, dude, this thing's breaking support. Bearish engulfing candle, 29 cents next, most likely. There's no opportunity on altcoins for longs because it played out already. Because you had a chance at reasonable levels 2.5, 3 months ago. Theta down 9%. Just garbage, dude. Like this, you think this? I really don't think this will hold. Bearish engulfing candle, hanging on to a support. Once that breaks, you got an easy 80-cent target down there, or at least 85 cents. FIL, I mean, again, this one was like amazing because the harmonic framework was to a T, and then it ran up off the type 2 return 145% in 72 days. And now it's just kind of like selling every day. People are just offloading their altcoins. Because why? Remember, these are like virtually all scams with no intrinsic value. They just are. So the only thing here you're using is technical analysis. Whether you're going to own it or not. And so, people are just taking profit. And they're going to continue to take profit. Looked at like a lot of these. How about INJ? I mean, yep, not happening, man. Like, it's holding up better than like 90% plus of all the other altcoins, but it was trying to break out yesterday. And then when that volatility came in earlier on Bitcoin this morning, everything got wiped out. This thing's down almost 6%. I think it's down like 11% from its highest high ever. This was an all-time high. Yep, too volatile of market conditions for things to really do anything. Neo, this one was terrible because anything below 1340, you're done. You don't like, what are you doing? The downside's so high below that level. They were trying once, they tried twice, confirmed it, and now you're drawing down. 5% today. Like H-bar, shoot, dude. Hits the top of the harmonic, and if it ever broke that, it eventually, like, you'll get a pivot. It's somewhere, probably a lot lower, and it'll be a higher low than these lows, and then you'll just run again. Eventually, they'll retest 9.87, 10 cents. But we're talking, like, could be months. And then once that breaks, then you'll go on this huge run. It's just too early. Like, they ran it up, it was just unstoppable from the type 2 return where it was reasonable to enter and set up a stop loss. Up 117% in 77 days. Aggressive harmonic traders take profit at the top of harmonics, and you can see that they did, again, just like Filecoin. Filecoin didn't make it to the top, but it did make it to the the lower, the second top of the harmonic. Ethereum paused on the day to make it come back. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Ethereum. Ethereum was like, it's just welcome to the volatile hours. Okay, already coming back pretty well. That's awesome. So what's going to happen? It's the 9th, and isn't tomorrow the cutoff? Isn't tomorrow like the day? What are they going to do, chat? What are they... Seriously. I need to know. Is it like, are we getting clarity, regulatory clarity? Because this is the most unclear it's ever been, right? Thanks to the SEC themselves and Gensler himself. Tomorrow's the day. Von Gogh says that. Von Gogh, that's Van Gogh's weird cousin. Yeah, everything else, the complete and utter destruction of Western democracies and republics, Jay, is being funded by the U.S. taxpayer. The complete and utter replacement of sovereign citizens of Western countries is being funded holistically by the U.S. taxpayer. Do you understand? Yeah, they're just gonna... No harm was done. Only to those poor, over-leveraged traders, I guess. I mean, the trade's kind of been like, you're just holding it. Holding Bitcoin, you know? Tomorrow is the day for the ARK ETF, not BlackRock. Okay, so BlackRock's what, in March or something? Yes, Raha Belt. All institutions of the U.S. and all Western countries now are completely controlled by like the likes of World Economic Forum and the multi-billionaires, which is like the 0.01%. Yeah, there was like a revolution, and they just use money to buy everyone off, hyper consolidated with COVID and all that money printing. I mean, there's so much accounts of fraud. Like all the money that went to Ukraine, all that goes to our defense budget, they can't account for it. You know where it's going. You see what's happening to all Western countries. It's funding those things that are destroying us. How many, do we have any numbers on liquidation amount? How many people got liquidated up and down, like total? Yeah, if they don't pass the ARK ETF, then they can't justify passing any. So, why? Because they have like all the same guidelines, like in their prospectus. I think we already looked at Engine. 700 million last flash crash, yeah, but now it seems like it could have been maybe crazier. I don't know, probably not. You know, the swing. Yeah, this was way more insane. Remember a 13% high to low? I think. And we only got like a 6% this time. No, it was only am I crazy? Only 11.5% drawdown there. But that happened a lot faster. I don't know. Not really. High to low, only a 6.6. So it's about, a little over half the size of the previous liquidations. $86.58 million worth of shorts and longs liquidated in the last 60 minutes. Wow, exchanges be wildin' out. Dang, Unibot's already up 6%. What's going on? Remember, this is like one of the only things that even makes sense from like, this is the way some of the assets looked like 2.5, 3 months ago. Like, dang, we're like at reasonable levels here. Nick Levis, thanks for the 7. Wow, the GRT contribution. It's pretty rare. Rare contribution, man. So, yeah, I mean, like, things that look like this eventually end up at $100, $150. Yeah, all the makings of a Velocity Athlete on Unibot. It's like a trade setup, you know? Right here was like the most optimum entry level, $45 to $51, anywhere around there. And you were just like blessed enough to receive a pullback to like $53.69. I don't know who you are, but I have a particular set of skills, and it's buying S coins. Good luck. I don't even know. Mex. You could buy Unibot on Mex. Opportunity. Very little opportunity on altcoins, just based on the fact that you missed it. It happened 2.5, 3 months ago. The market has reset. Not really sure about that. Not yet. Okay, Ethereum is really... Look at the daily on Ethereum. Big wicks sometimes turn into big candles, so I guess we're gonna see. And we look at Bitcoin. Do we want to do the 60-minute or the daily on this? Daily is just nothing but... Daily is actually amazing. Like, we had to have this fake news because, look, 1 hour, 46 minutes till the daily close. 45,476. Is it a joke? Nope. It's a historical level that was... Look, it was regarded as resistance January 2nd. It's so real of a level, man. IMO, in my opinion. I just look at like the first wick, another wick there. Look, I like how the candles closed there. It was support for a minute before making a lower high and rolling over and breaking through it. So I just think like the buyers are trying to back test this level and confirm its validity as support if we're lucky enough. You just don't know, man. Like, so that's what you're hoping for. In 1 hour, 45 minutes, the price of Bitcoin closes above 45,476. That's what we would hope for. Here's your 60-minute candle. Ridiculous, man. Gensler's such a clown. Dude shouldn't be even working at freaking Walmart. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay. Cool. And thanks for the 1,120 people tuned in. We're just all kind of gathered around the campfire, which I know a lot of y'all, with this insane weather up north, northeast, you would prefer a campfire. Yeah, we're sitting around it, and we're all just kind of scratching our heads like, what was that, you know? Brentus, I mean, you say that like they could have very well, they are morally bankrupt people that have infiltrated our government on every level. Morally bankrupt. They have none. So them lying is not beneath them. They lie all the time. So it could have very well been like inside job, like where they weren't hacked and they just did this on purpose for some reason that we don't know about. Park City, Utah got wrecked too. I mean, there's like extremely active weather. I mean, there was like a house got destroyed. Panama City, all kinds of tornadoes last night. South Alabama, even Central Alabama's got more coming. And I'm down here in Miami like, can we get something? Nothing. No weather. Like, I'm kind of not liking wintertime down here because of the inactivity, the weather inactivity. Because I love like weather watching, and my spot is like incredible for it. In springtime, it's like every day there's like lightning and storms off in the distance you can see for like hundreds of miles. And like nothing now. I feel like I'm Squidward, you know, up in his house in that meme, and I'm looking down and like it's like the Northeast with blizzards and polar bombs or whatever, And then you got like the southeast with tornadoes, and I'm just sitting up there like, I don't get anything. We don't get anything. We get nice weather. Yeah, it's like 70 plus degrees. Great. Lame. Samson, probably not. I probably wouldn't like. I'm not asking for a cataclysmic event to occur. I'm just talking about give me some thunderstorms, man. Just give me some lightning here and there. Bob Ross that. There were no aliens. You remember the alien thing happened when Epstein, all these Epstein logs are coming out. Things are like they're getting exposed. Clinton and Prince Andrew and the guy, the Virgin Galactic guy. There's like videos of them apparently. So it wasn't aliens. Be careful for wishing for just some active weather, just for some thunderstorms here and there. I will not be careful at all. So look at Ethereum, man. I mean, it's near its highs of the day, 2367. I know Mama Ivy's out there somewhere. Mama Ivy loves Ethereum. Yeah, aliens are pretty hype. Sure, but there were not aliens in Miami. Danny, I believe it after like the rainy season, like March and beyond. It's insane. It's every night. I love it, but not right now. Okay, Ethereum's continuing to climb where Bitcoin is just like meh. I'm just looking at the daily chart. Does it really matter? Do we have to look at the 60-minute or 4-hour on Ethereum? We don't need to. It's kind of cut and dry range, and I do like this right here. I do like the bids coming in before a test. That's strong, and I like to I mean, just imagine, dude. Like intraday, Ethereum just collapses down and completely invalidates. It goes down 4.49% and is now off that low. 4.49% swing to the downside, and now a 6% swing to the upside. Welcome to the effing show. Welcome to crypto. Sheer insanity. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's 18,000 S coins, and y'all are like, dude, look at this one. Look at S coin number 13,469. It's pumping. Yeah, great, dude. ETC. Ooh, it's up 3% now. Still like $21. Like, come on, man. You gotta wonder if they bid this thing up to 2258. When are they gonna break it? You got a long way to go, man. Okay, on ETC. But the good news is, it's coming off of like, you got the right idea, where you got the M shape and now like Wyckoff accumulation, and this could be like the final, like last points of supply. Do we need to bring it up? If you want me to, I can. Let's see. This one would be. Was this really a spring? Man, it was so well respected. You know, there wasn't even like a candle close below it. So, was it the other one? Like the spring, and then the one without the spring. Yeah, almost like this one. And then it's, I don't know, because it like hit the bottom. It could be like the first one too, where you could consider that, oh, it's a spring back test of spring, okay. But then like if Ethereum Classic is in Wyckoff accumulation schematic 1, you have not broken, out or anything. You are last point of supplying right now, though. You'd be in phase D. This would be the LPSs, a multitude of LPSs. So if that's the case, man, rejoice, because that means eventually absorption of the supply that remains between 2260 and 2458. It could be complete soon, and then that means $40 almost certainly, because like 100% chance, like up and down. That's all that happens. There's just nothing, no supply between $25 and $40. So yeah, something to pay attention to. They keep more than beforeing after a long extended range. That could be a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. Wow, OP up 7% now. Mother of God, this thing's crazy. It's crazy, man. They're back testing the harmonic ass support and they're running it. That's wild. Mania stuff. Like the reasonable entries were down here, by the way. Now we're in. But remember, like you think about like a trade setup. If like, hey, the trend's reversing and all that. Trade setup is a chapter. But like sometimes like a harmonic type to return can be the beginning of the book. So you're like chapter 1 of the new book. So like a lot of times harmonics are like that. And then the harmonic plays out and the trade concludes. And it could be over. It could be done. And then the book's over too. One chapter and one book. Okay. But a lot of times what'll happen is that chapter concludes, the sellers take profit, whatever, they exit, and then a new chapter begins in the book that is bullish. And stuff like this can happen where it's like not even really that reasonable. It's just kind of, they are regarding this level as support now when it was resistance, and that could have insane consequences. I mean, you could be going to a 1618 at like 473 if they really run it, but it also could be like just an attempted rally, a lower high than the previous high, and confirmation before, something like this happens. And then, oh, okay, right. And then eventually, it will make a higher low than before and then run again. But you're kind of in crazy land now on OP. ETC will? I'm confused. Yeah, I don't think he said that. Yeah, hookah fish. Yes, that literally, yes. Correct. What you said. Summer 2019? Not really. It does not feel near as hype or as insane. I was here. I was live when Bitcoin had the buying climax, when it went to 14K. Had 3,000 plus viewers back then. It is not near as hype right now as it was then, which is kind of insane. Yeah, and it doesn't feel like November 2021 either. Not even close. Kind of weird, man. Like, it doesn't feel wild at all. Yeah, it got rugged by Gary and the SEC. Like, they caused it. They caused this move here. The people that claim to be protectors of U.S. taxpayers and market participants, and then they do this. It's like, I don't care if some random S coin, F coin is up 15%. Who cares? Yeah, it'll be up, man. Great. And it'll be down 12% tomorrow. Ethereum just kind of going, but not. Like, right, you have this move up and then 2 months of this. 2 months of sideways consolidation. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Like, neutral, but leaning more towards bullish because of the prevailing trend. I don't really know why there's less hype. I don't. I think the velocity, the speed of the Bitcoin rally in 2019, it just got so wild. Let's kind of go back. I don't know why it was so crazy. Right here, this just sheer insanity. It's the Gartley. I mean, that was from the Gartley. completion to the top, 300% in 136 days. So think about it. That's why. That's literally why. Over 300% move in 137 days. Think about it. Bitcoin's only up in 365 days, like 80%.
I work for the Department
so
of Energy,
not even
working
close
on
to the
bipartisan
velocity that we saw
infrastructure
back
law
then.
stuff.
Nope.
It would make
That's
you
why.
sick if you knew the details. After full moons, I will be blowing glass
Dude,
full time.
I was like
Trust
wondering
the
if you were
TA.
still around.
Cheers.
Hold on, sorry.
3.70219465 Phil.
I gotta pull up my stream elements, man, on my phone. There's something broke. So this is why. So 311% in 137 days. That's just like what, like 4 months, 4.5 months or something, right? And then now I'll just show you. And hold on, glass blowing Jesus man. 1 sec. I was just in the middle of right from the low. It looks like crazy, but it's not as crazy as you think. I mean, let's just say right here, because I didn't measure the bottom. I was just like the M-shape completion. Okay, 100 at this point. We are 179% in 372 days. So kind of like, I don't know, 40% of as good of a rally as we saw in 2019 in double the time. So if Bitcoin, this is what would make Bitcoin insane. Okay, let's just hear me out. Okay. If Bitcoin was going to do the same thing that happened in 2019, I'm just telling you, okay? I'm just telling you. To get a 311% move in 137 days, Bitcoin would have had to, by May of 2023, been at $68,000 to literally do the same thing that happened in 2019. So that's why there's not near as much hype. It would be insane, but insane, think about it, it's relative. It was insane back then. So okay, I'm okay with a more organic, slower going run. You know, I'm not complaining. Okay. What are they doing, man? Remind me later. Okay, you said Department of Energy. Well, it did moon. Right? File literally mooned. It went up 200% from the bottom, from the type 2 return of the harmonic that every time we looked at file, it was there. So, well, thank you for the wow, $20 worth of file coin. Thank you, dude, for making me FOMO a little bit. Nah, we had a pretty like 50% pullback in a week, I think, on file at this point, close to it, 40%. Dude, I need you to make me some stained glass with my logo, with my R, stained glass that I can hang on one of my windows and the sun beams through it. Yeah, I need that. Just the R with a bunch, like holy, like something you'd see in church, like a Catholic church, with all the different colors all around it, and then the R. I need that in my life. DM me, direct message me so we can figure it out. Because I still have the, whatever they're called, the stiffener glass, the shot glass, but it's like it's got my R. I still have that, man. Anyway, so we were talking about something. Oh, the difference between 2019 and now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy, the difference and how this rally is nothing compared to that one. But the good news is, if we get in 1 hour and 30 minutes a close above 45,476, it will be a formal bullish back test of a key inflection point from history. And that's a form of like validity to market participants. Wow, that resistance back then is now support. That's great. There could be really good consequences if there's follow through. So glass blowing Jesus man, give me some confirmation here that that's doable. That's not above your skill set. You've had many years to refine your craft, to up your game. Yeah, man. So, okay, B&B recovering a little bit. XRP kind of recovering, like, a decent amount. My God, dude, this thing was... The whole engulfing candle was gone, and it's recovered. Kind of did what Bitcoin did on the daily, on the 3rd or whatever. How about Litecoin? Dude, they are legit trying, are they not? How crazy is that? It's above 66. You wonder, you really wonder, is this shark gonna do something, man? Was that it? Are these coins recovering a little bit, or? Yeah, they kind of are recovering marginally.
Thanks for the valuable learning. I'm getting better at picking stocks with lower risk. Could you please check Etsy Nasdaq? 0.226266918 LTC.
Crypto stock ticker net. Thank you, dudes. Yeah, wasn't that Etsy, which is like a trade setup. Like Etsy's pretty good, man. Like it's just like it's not about being right or wrong ever. It's just about being able to manage your risk. How do you manage your risk? Well, when it's the way the price correlates to inflection points from history. So you have that 2019 peak there, a multitude of times. It actually flipped to support once in May of 2020. They broke it, then they confirmed its validity. It was resistance. It's flipped to support. That's a great sign for buyers. Look what happened after that event occurred. So, the sellers took that price out, unfortunately. But once the sellers broke the price down, and you had an extended amount of time, month, 6 weeks plus of the sellers having the ball, right? They broke the support. It's time to mark down. There were just not enough of them. So eventually they relented, and the buyers took back over and recaptured that key inflection point. And now you're getting close to a formal bullish backtest. So anytime a level's broken and then it's recaptured, market participants oftentimes love bullish backtests. They reconfirm the validity of the area that was broken. So a great example of that on the same asset, just a couple of years ago, 18 months ago. Look, the sellers broke the support, but they did nothing. It's not about the breakdown itself. It's about the follow through. Remember that. A lot of y'all do. They watch all the time, but we got about 1,000 people here, so there's a few more. But the breakdown itself doesn't really matter. The follow through is the most important event to occur after the breakdown. There was none. The buyers immediately captured it, but then they needed to know that the level from history was once again support. So they did that with the pullback, June 30th. And as you can see from there, eventually you had a nice run to the next major levels around 150, 149. So that's the type of stuff you look for. That's that kind of event right there. The spring back test of spring is one of the most powerful indicators. Okay.
Then rehired him to polish my gold toilets. They really don't need any work, so I think maybe, just maybe, he can handle that.
Thank you, Bad Trump. Thank you. Just trying to help, educate a little bit. Everyone knows this though, right? So if you were, right, they sprung it, but they don't really know. So the drawdown, you would really be hoping, we talked about this yesterday on stream, and within the 6 hours I was live, something like this, right? That would be like pristine. Now, if the buyers could do the same thing they did back in July, June of 2022, that's the best signal. And then you start catching, like, what you look for is some price action there to occur, and then the buyers come in to reconfirm the validity. Then you see like a Japanese candlestick pattern, a hammer, something, a marabazu, a harami, or some sort of evening star. All kinds of Japanese candlestick. But that's like the most impeccable area to be identifying Japanese candlestick patterns, inflection points. So a great example of like identifying a Japanese candlestick pattern at an inflection point would be Amazon, that looks like it's going to be running to 52-week highs soon. Right here, great example. Amazon on the daily. Okay, so this 101 to 102. I don't know why it's not gray. The gray zone. You can clearly see 2018, 2019.
I'm talking about all-time highs, Phil Coin brother. Lol, $200. I mostly work on lamp working, but stained glass maybe? Always good to learn new skills. 2.759888960 Phil.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. Hold on a sec. So you can just see, right? Like, it's such a real level that no one in the world could argue with it. And they didn't. They couldn't. There's no controversy. As you can see, it was correlated even in 2022. But then they broke it. And then look at that. Oh, no, man. Are they going to break it? It was so close to just getting taken out. But then the beautiful piercing line, they gapped it down, and then they pierced through the previous candle, and they closed it above 101, 102. And that's literally why I posted that trade setup. That right there, it's like genius. Not me. I'm saying just like Steve Neeson, the genius, who virtually invented the piercing line with this research and studying Japanese candlesticks, bringing them from Japan to the US in the 80s. That right there was the signal candle to me, and look what happened. Incredible, right? I mean, it's just like kind of unbelievable. It doesn't always play out. That's why you want to identify these patterns at inflection points, because your argument kind of completely collapses when or if, let's say May 3rd of last year, they just bearishly engulfed. You get stopped out quick, and it's over. And there's so much downside.
Sup Mitch, dollars Ava please.
Again, I've showed this before. It's virtually all but played out. But just to show the receipt here. So it's not just like, what? I mean, it's like, hey man, people like pay to support this channel, and they get stuff like this, okay? That piercing line, there it was, man. It's like, okay, we got some days above it. It seems like it's good. All right, time to enter. After the inverse head and shoulders to boot. And it's just like, right, you see it entry, and just ended up like, you get lucky sometimes. It gapped up and just was gone. First target hit, second target was hit, and guess what? Third target has already been hit. So it's like a completed trade from $100, 106 to 145, 140. Yeah, and 144 was the exit of this setup, man. It's beautiful. Google, same type of stuff too. All right, let me check this real quick. Sorry. $200 Filecoin. Shoot. Lamp working, stained glass, maybe. Yeah, dude. Then invest in yourself and let me be what catalyzes you to master stained glass. Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Do you think, man? Go crazy. If it's like, you makes it here, I'll show it on stream to the peoples. Let them see what you've created. Hey, Todd. Well. SEC gets hacked, and look who shows up. Get wrecked. So it's good to see in the 60 minutes a little rally going on. 4 hour. Well, we're recovering, man. We're gonna make it. We're already back to 46. You were at 44.7. Now you're at 46. So the recovery off the lows so far in the past few hours, 1340. Beautiful. This might just be a bad dream, man. We might wake up. Let's pinch ourselves, make sure it's real. So Zava for FD. Thank you, man. We can look at that. Don't know what this is. Zava. Oh, God. Well, I've been here before, it seems. Let me show you. Extend this out. Yeah, so like M shape completed 100% and broke that 51 cent level and just, I mean, you know, whatever. Like up here, it's kind of difficult. You've had a run, you're consolidating. It could pivot and make a higher low than before. 128, this level I had plotted a long time ago. I don't know why. Okay, so it's like the ICO or the listing close from June of 2021. That's why I had it plotted there. The first time ever. All right. So it looks like what they're trying to do is defend this. Right? When it was resistance back then, they're trying to confirm it as support now. So if you wanted to play that, by all means, do your thing. You better protect yourself below 117, though. Probably that'd be the best way to do it, just below these wicks. I mean, you really don't want to own it below 128 because there just could be really bad consequences. Like, could be, you know, a double top in the making. But I've seen it where they're double topping and then they just make a higher low, and it's like all of a sudden ascending triangle behavior, like reaccumulation. So that's all I got is on Zava Avalanche. Not Avalanche, Avalanche. You see what I'm saying? There is like an S coin for every word that exists now. Every fake word, too.
How to know the factor that makes the altcoin market bearish or bullish at this moment? Thanks, Mitch.
I mean, what makes it bullish or bearish? It's like, I think you have like passing correlations and decouplings every other few weeks. It's kind of tough, man. Like, you could certainly overthink it, and we just know like how the cycles start with Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin consolidates for a month or two, and then while that's going on, a lot of altcoins are able to really go and play out, and then by the time they're getting near some profit-taking levels or whatever, Bitcoin will get a flush and they'll get devastated, and then eventually Bitcoin will pivot and then rally again, and normally altcoins will stall out like we're seeing, and then Bitcoin will begin to consolidate again, and then they'll run again after making higher lows than the previous lows. So you can look at Bitcoin pairs to try. I think they're all eternally garbage. Bitcoin dominance could play a role too. Bitcoin dominance is in this like unbelievable godlike uptrend, Wyckoff accumulation, 60% target. It's kind of like, wouldn't that tell you that Bitcoin dominance being like that, it's probably good to just own Bitcoin during that uptrend. Gary Kreitz and I'm DeBoss. Thank you for the 2 months and 3 months of support. Both of y'all, thank y'all. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. 100% crowdsourced stream. Never taken a dime from any entity and promoted it to this community ever. And I've been doing this about 6 years now. So playing live streamer on hard mode, I guess you could say. But it is to ensure that I am never compromised and always give you my opinion from the deepness of my heart. Maybe we can call this FUD. You call this sheer incompetence or nefarious acts from the literal SEC. It's either incompetence or it's again nefarious. There's no in between. Yeah, I mean, like 1 hour, 12 minutes till the daily close, and Bitcoin looks literally fine. Like, oh yeah, what? Did something happen today? You wouldn't be able to tell, like, at all, without someone saying, hey man, Gensler's an idiot, loser. Yeah, such a weird day to get hacked, man. But I get it. Hackers would be hacking like the day or day before they announce something so significant. The Tangia, we made it, Krons. We made a partner on Tangia. So I don't know what that even means or does. Really wish I knew. They don't really tell you. They said, we'll send you an email shortly, and I don't think they ever did. Let's see here. At level 22. See, it's like Tangia partner, but I don't know what any of that means. Okay, just altcoins still shattered. Very few bids on most coins right now. And that could continue, man. Could continue. Gensler's not going to do that. He has no shame. He knows he's invincible. He knows nothing can happen to him. Nothing will happen to him. Just like everyone else in the government who has betrayed you, me, our ancestors, the people that fought and won World War II. They betrayed us all. And they don't care because they know you're not going to do anything about it. You have way too much to lose. They have the media. Oh, you want to try to do something about it? Well, they'll just use the Gestapo media that they've compromised over the course of 50 years. They'll just use that to destroy you and your family's lives. They good. Ethereum swing's been epic. Oh, have they? They've been pretty wild, man. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the swings, but I'm just talking about. Haven't really been able to go test 2375 lately. I've been live 1.5 hours now. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, the bell, that sub. What a different stream environment from yesterday. Yeah, today has got a weird feeling. We're soon to be in Power Hour, and I just don't know if we're going to be getting any crazy price action. Asia's going to wake up, and they're going to have a conniption. Are they? Dang, man, 366. We can get 400 likes, 420 likes for Elon, like right now if we wanted to. Yeah, I'd not done a stream that long, probably in over a year. So you witnessed some pretty, you know, like one of those stats. It's been a long time. They waited 15 minutes to tell the public about the hack. Did they? I don't feel like they did. It seemed like it was pretty quick. And it does feel like that sometimes. What is it today? 400 likes. What? All right, we got it. Again, we're waiting for more price action to develop, as we've already looked at all these cryptos, man. Not much to really look at. Look, comp, dude. Like, doesn't really look that great. It'll probably make a high low eventually, but just there's no like opportunity. You're in the middle of a range. and you've already taken out these local lows, or you're up very close to, just sketchy altcoins because you missed your opportunity. Like these runs have happened. This one's just massively underperformed. Like something like this versus File or HBAR or many others. Unibot continuing to climb. Oh man, Unibot's gonna do it probably. This is what something that's gonna do it looks like. Okay. Yeah, 77, then 100, and probably be fast. So much accumulation. Unfortunately, because everything played out already with Bitcoin, there just aren't going to be assets that look like this in crypto. You got to wait for the comet, the proverbial comet, to come back around, and that takes years, cosmically speaking. Yeah, I think the selling pressure is starting to pick back up on some of these joke coins. Even though Bitcoin's kind of like off its lows, algos are just programmed right now to just indiscriminately sell S coins, sell S coins, sell S coins. So I guess real quick, before I wrap it up, the S&P 500, it closed down today, but it's still just very elevated. Still above 470. Beautiful, crazy. Max bidding. Unstoppable. Gap down, but you see it still just. Look at that, man. That's a freaking index fund. I'm sure it's so organic, right? Okay. Near all-time highs. Oops, wrong. NASDAQ. Is the NASDAQ. Okay. The back test of 1405. And you rallied off of that. That's pretty cool. Gap fill target 15,000 again. Go fill that. I don't know if above that would be 15.4. Crazy, man. And then your IWM is just near the top of that trading range. Filled a gap, and that's about it. This is just an insane range. Man, been going on at 18 plus months, man. Check on Nvidia, because Nvidia broke out yesterday. If you didn't know, hit all-time highs. Is Kang, continues to be Kang. Yeah, just own Nvidia, man. Forget all the cryptos, because these chips power the cryptos. Hit a 1272 today officially from the high to low. Fantastic.
You're very welcome for the Tanja partnership, Mitch. By the way, we need to start calling Twitter Twix. A Twix is a very nutritional food, and you will not find it on the crappy government food pyramid for a reason.
Oh, thank you, Bet Trump, as Unibot is hitting $70. It's now up 13% on the day. You can't make this up. And it's just the beginning. You'll see 77 soon, and then 100. If this plays out, this is like one of the most bullish things you could ever witness. It's like a miniature Coinbase chart. I just wish, I could make people care about Unibot on MEX. Okay, I'll have another alert set up. This thing goes ape. Let's check on AMD. Gap fill today officially. Wow. And your highest daily candle close since like January of 2022. So we're talking 52-week highs on the candle close on AMD. Beautiful. Just barely though, but it is officially. Sorry, Scar. Yeah, it was on. I mean, MEX is a real exchange. They just have higher fees, but apparently Tom Crown likes it. I don't know. Bitcoin's good, man. Bitcoin's fine. This is what I'm talking about. This thing can recover. The volatility. Good luck. You're trying to chase a tornado, as an amateur without any tools or even know what East and West is. That's what this is. That's what Bitcoin is right now. No epic traffic. That's Fort Lauderdale. That's 40 miles north of me. I couldn't believe it. Unibot is pretty much a terminal that allows you to have centralized exchange trading experience on chain. Okay, tell me more words. Sounds like I'm in a gender studies class. Just about. Yeah, nothing really popping off that I see outside of Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin's recovering really nice. Go to 60 minute. Man, talk about a... Whew, let's go, dude. No, there's no scheduled time. They're probably going to delay it now. They're going to be like, bro, we were hacked, so we need to like delay this. I think delaying it because of that would probably be good for price. Like they would just, if it's delayed because of event, then the price would continue running up, right? We wouldn't have to worry about sell the news until next week or something. Or whatever this crap is. But yeah, man, you saw that where we were going when the initial announcement came. We were going number go up. Super hype. Yeah, I think they're like virtually breaking the law if they decline it. I think they're breaking the law. Yeah, but again, the people that were installed in Power Now, they don't really care about the law. Certainly not. No reasonable person would be doing what these people are doing. This regime, these infiltrators and occupiers of our government do not represent us anymore at all. But the sad thing is, these occupiers own all the media outside of Twitter X. Own it all. Hyper consolidation. All right, that 60-minute candle closed, man. 45,476 was defended for now. And we are officially, right?
It's time for Power Hour.
Look on this, oh my god. Oh yeah, I gave up, and then Musk bought X, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a chance. But I see like, okay, so everyone's seeing everything. Yeah, it means a fighting chance, a fool's hope. We could just call it that, a fool's hope. It's been a wild day. It's been a wild 2 hours. Yeah, really, dude. There it is. Three months ago, October 16th, which was in response to the fake ETF news. You remember that? Catalyzed the run that led us to where we are now. SEC said, careful what you read on the internet. The best source of information about the SEC is the SEC. Okay. We're going to make it, man. It's just going to be, this is bumpy roads, right? Really bumpy roads. It's not just Gary who hates us. The people who installed him hate us. All these people hate us. They're destroying our country from within effortlessly now. And if you disagreed with what was happening because you saw it unfolding, you're being prosecuted. You're being thrown in solitary confinement. It's just a communist takeover within our government. This is why like Bitcoin's so important, man. It's like they're just like joking about, oh yes, like forget the custodians too. Like none of them are self-custody except Fidelity. I mean, just remember, like it's great that passive flow will go into Bitcoin, sure, but remember, self-custody is important. You're gonna BlackRock, right? It's like those are the evil people, really causing a lot of the issues, and you can trust them with your money, with your Bitcoin? Forget that, man. I agree. Elections cannot fix the situation we're in now. Can't. Won't. Like, say, like, they don't steal the election again or cancel the election coming up this next year, because they're going to do something really messed up. Remember, morally bankrupt people with power, they stole the power.
We accept that.
Yep. People that are just like, if they stole it, they stole the power, they're in power, they have no shame, they don't care what you believe. They will do anything they have to preserve their power. So just clip this. They're going to do something really messed up this year. Really bad. They will cause riots with the people they're importing. There'll be pressure points, pressure populations, and they will cause massive amounts of damage. You don't know to the extent of how bad it's going to be. You came for the TA, stayed for the freedom. Yeah, well, that's changing very fast. But Bitcoin in itself should be in the Second Amendment. I think it's a financial weapon. It's like defense against infiltrators of our government who have the power to print money and destroy our purchasing power. The energy we expend daily to make money to provide for our families. They are stealing that, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Bitcoin should be in the United States Bill of Rights for sure. If everyone wasn't completely and utterly compromised in our government, there probably would have been a bill already drafted for that. But I know, like, at some state, like Texas, it's in their Bill of Rights now, like Bitcoin. Stefan, I dream of a day or a world where we can live in that. But again, the people in power, it's like, I dream of a day where we have separation of church and state back in the 1500s. And before that, people probably prayed for that. It's like, how can you? It's really tough, man. It took the printing press for that to have, and like, the Pope denying a monarch a divorce. Anyway, so yeah, I've been live for almost 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna hang it up, and so that volatility's kind of subsided. I'm sure we'll be getting more soon, man. I'm sure there will be more on deck, and if you look at the daily on Bitcoin, all that's happened is something good, okay? All that has happened is a bullish back test of 45.5 as support. So if they can hold that up for the next 53 minutes, we're in good shape. So a break, a hook, and you know what the go is? And a bullish engulfing candle.
Remember, BlackRock has had Aladdin running for years. Aladdin is the AI that trades 96 or more of the global commodity trades. There was a documentary on it, and BlackRock doesn't know how it works, nor can they control it. I should know. Larry and I are pals. Thanks, Mitch.
Wow, Shadow Mitch, scary stuff. Thank you. Yeah, wow. Okay. Hiving the shadow for Aladdin. So thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. And I will be back. Till next time, respect the T. Pay.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.